So in today's web dev tip, we're going to set up a favicon or favicon, depending on how you call it, for our Rick and Roll app. So you can see in the tab, maybe just if you look closely, you'll see that we've got the NX logo in the favicon of our tab. So we're just going to generate a new one for our Rick and Roll project and add that in there just to customize the actual look of how the app appears in an actual tab in a web browser. So I've used this website lots and lots of times before. It's really useful, realfavicongenerator.net, and it's a simple case of finding a reasonably small image, usually with a transparent background so that it kind of blends into the back of the tab as well. Although you don't have to, you can have a block or a square of color if you need to as well. But you simply upload this image to this app and it does a lot of the hard work for you. So there are other tools available, but I've used this one consistently and it does seem to work really well. So the first thing we need to do is just select an image. So I've just prepared a little icon of Rick's head so that we can use that in our tab. As you can see, it's not quite fitting the dimensions that they specify within the tool, but it will actually add some transparency around that to help us with it. So we don't need to be exact with the exact pixels that you need, but if you get something roughly in the right place, then that will do the job. And then there are lots of different options that you can choose, but you can see here a little preview of how that will look within our tabs. So that's pretty much all we need to do. You can go through and customize some of these settings if you need to as well. But if you just scroll down to the bottom and literally just click the button to generate the favicons, it'll actually download a little package for us, which will have all of the icons themselves and also some markup that we actually need to put into the head of our index.html page. So while we're here, let's just download the favicon package that it's generated, and then we'll go over here and copy this. And if we go into our markup, we've simply got the one index page. We can put that into here. And one thing we just need to be careful of as well is there's already the NX favicon in there at the moment, so we'll just remove that from this part of the markup as well. And let's just delete that icon here as well. There you go, you can see the NX icon there. So if we just delete that, and obviously we just need to get that the contents of that zip file into the app folder so that they can be found when the index page loads. So I've just imported all of those files into the root of our application as well. So if we go back over to the web app and just refresh it, when the page reloads, you should then be able to see our new favicon being displayed in the tab. So that's pretty much all there is really to it. It's just a case of finding an image that's suitable, and it needs to be of the rough dimensions, usually a sort of square dimensions, about 240 pixels wide. And what the website will do on this realfavicongenerator.net is it will take that and squash it down and put it in the right format for it to be displayed correctly in a tab in the browser. So there you go, we've got a favicon now for our app, and it's customized how the app appears in the tabs of browser, so it's a bit more easily identifiable. But that's it for this tutorial. Make sure you stay tuned for more web dev tips.